Every now and then, my cynicism level will drop somewhere below maximum, which is quite a scary state of affairs for someone as grumpy old man as me, right? So there is one place I can always rely upon in order to fully restore my cynicism level and extinguish any little spark of hope I have for humanity. Any bit of faith in the human race that I have can be quickly extinguished by a very, very quick visit to Mumsnet. Now, I will preface this by saying not everyone on Mumsnet is a complete cretin. People will use it for the right purpose, its original purpose, which is to get parenting advice, which I'm sure is very, very helpful for a lot of people. However, a lot of people choose to use it as a platform to spout their quite typically extremely liberal anti-man sentiment. Now, people will say, well, Phil, why are you on Mumsnet in the first place? Well, it started when I became a stepdad, and I wanted to sort of try and make sure I didn't royally fuck things up. So sometimes I'd put in a Google search about step parenting or whatever, and Mumsnet would rank very highly, so I ended up on the site. And then I found myself in the forums, and occasionally I'll just go back there just to look at, you know, certain people's comments on things, just to get myself a little bit riled up, get myself in the mood for making a video, eh? And today was no exception. I put the comment verbatim in the description below, mainly because I can't be bothered to go into iMovie and post it as a little card somewhere on the screen. How lazy am I, eh? But it was about sending this person's children to school wearing white poppies rather than red poppies on Remembrance Day, today, as I'm filming this, right? Now, I will say, I don't know, and I'm not an expert in all the symbolism, that's better, symbolism behind the different coloured poppies, other than the standard red one, which we typically wear every year. But this is not about that. This is about sending your children to school as a statement, as an expression of your own liberalism, as your own trendiness, as the fact that, no, I am a pacifist, I don't agree with war. And that's exactly what this person wrote in this post. I'm not sending my kids to school wearing a normal red poppy. I don't give a fuck if they get, bullied or constantly questioned all day as to why they're wearing a different colour poppy. Doesn't matter to me. You know why? Because I want my kids to be a reflection of my progressive SJW, virtue signalling, self-worthy self. Then that's exactly what this person is doing. They don't give a flying fuck about the symbolism. They just want to be seen as being trendy and liberal by sending their kids to school with a different colour poppy to everyone else. And fuck the consequences for the kids. They fuck that they might be excluded or, very best, bombarded by questions as to why they're not wearing the standard issue red poppy. Fuck them. Kids don't matter. It's all about you, isn't it? And if we drill down a little bit more, and it's not too hard to because it's a relatively short post, this person says they don't agree with the red poppy because they're anti-war. Now, I'll park for 1 second the quite, right attitude that, you can express yourself in whichever way you like. I wouldn't recommend doing it through your kids who might get bullied for such, but if you don't want to wear a red poppy, don't wear a fucking red poppy, right? But if your reasoning is that you don't want to wear a red poppy because you don't agree with war, do you know who else didn't agree with war? Have a think. Who do you think might like war a little bit less than you, than your little liberal person living in your own little echo chamber? Who do you think might like war a bit less than yourself? How about the thousands and tens of thousands of men and women who had to go and fight in the fucking things? Who had to do that to protect your freedom to express your stupid, trendy liberal views on forums such as Mumsnet. Maybe, just maybe, they were less of a fan of war than you. And maybe you could show them some fucking respect by swallowing your pride on one day that is committed to remembering fallen service men and women. Right? One day, you could just swallow your pride, realise it's not all about you and your trendy ideals, and just wear your fucking poppy like the rest of us, out of respect. Fuck you.